Good morning. It's good to see you this morning. We're ready for our last story in Ruth in today's daily devotional. It's got to start, chapter 4, verse 13, and go through the end of the chapter. And it goes like this. So Boaz took Ruth, and she became his wife. He was intimate with her. The Lord let her become pregnant, and she gave birth to a son. The woman said to Naomi, "May the Lord be blessed, who today hasn't left you without a redeemer. May his name be proclaimed in Israel. He will restore your life and sustain you in your old age. Your daughter-in-law, who loves you, has given birth to him. She's better for you than 7 sons." Naomi took the child and held him to her father. These are the generations of Perez. Excuse me. Perez became the father of Hezron, Hezron the father of Ram, Ram the father of Aminadab, Aminadab the father of Nahshon, Nahshon the father of Salmon, Salmon the father of Boaz, Boaz the father of Obed, Obed the father of Jesse, and Jesse the father of David. Now, this passage is a little more complicated than it appears on the surface. Um, First, this kind of passage has done a lot of harm for women over the years. She, you see how it words it. It says, "The Lord let her become pregnant, and she became a son." And for women, especially those who've struggled with fertility issues, this kind of message from the Bible often makes them feel like they're not, if they can't bear children, then there's something wrong with them, like God doesn't love them, or they're not special enough to be loved by God. Um, and so we have to be careful when we read these passages to be aware of the hidden messages that they send to the readers who receive them. And it's not just not true. Um, Fertility, we know now, is not linked to your moral center or your self-worth as a person. It's linked to your genetics, to biology, to all kinds of other things. And so we need to be careful when we read these passages that we understand that they're interpreted through the lens of their society. Now, it's also important because Naomi needed a son. Naomi and Ruth Ruth had Boaz to protect her, but Naomi was still drifting loose. And now that Naomi has a son, she is protected. She is safe. She is included back into society. And so it's important that we know that the completion of this story is God's promises being fulfilled to Naomi. God promised her from the beginning that she would be cared for, that she would be given a family to protect her, to redeem her, to take her into her old age and care for her. And this is the end of that story, the fulfillment of God's promise. Obed is the father of Jesse, and Jesse is the father of David. And as we know, the Messiah has to be linked to David. And so Ruth and Naomi get what they want, get what they need to survive, get what they need to be a part of their society again. And that is the blessing, is that that relationship, their choice to love one another, to be in each other's lives, is what sustains them and brings them peace. What kind of relationships sustain you and bring you peace? God bless.